what's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, January 26, 2023. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by my dad, Tony Gonzalez. I didn't do real great yesterday. I went 4-3. Had a good day in college basketball, 3-0 in college basketball, but NBA did not do good at all. Or wait a minute. Yeah, went 3-0 in college basketball, 1-3 in the NBA.
I was 0-3 in the NBA, 2-1 in the NHL, and 1-2 in college basketball. I was 3-6. I stunk it up.
Yeah, a good day in college basketball. There's not a real big slate of games really today. Of course, you got the NFL coming up. We'll talk a lot more about that tomorrow. But you have the odds in the Bengals and Chiefs game just keep going back and forth as now reports are coming out good about Patrick Mahomes and
are they?
Yeah, so they think that. So now it's almost a pick 'em. It keeps moving. But yeah, the reports are coming out now. They think Patrick Mahomes is going to be the way people think like he's going to be at least 80% or better.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't want. I would hate. I mean, not that I'm a Kansas City Chief fan because I'm not, but I would hate. I mean, they're a good team, and Mahomes is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And I hate that he got hurt. So hopefully he can play well, and hopefully the Bengals still can beat him.
They beat him 3 times, but beating him 4 times in a row.
It's gonna be tough.
That can be tough. So that does worry me a little bit.
And, I hate that he got hurt.
They have the Eagles as the Super Bowl favorites, and I think like I said earlier, I guess you can make a case for about any of these teams to be up there. But
let me ask you this: what if Garoppolo don't get hurt, and they still win all these games, and you have an experienced Garoppolo, and you've won all these games, and San Francisco's right where they are right now, getting ready to play Philadelphia? Do you think San Francisco would be the favorites because of his experience?
I think they would. Because I kind of think they should be right now, but I think they would just because of you have a little bit more to go off of with Garoppolo than what you do Purdy. I think everybody's just waiting for Purdy to have that collapse. I mean, he hasn't came yet.
And I don't think he's going to collapse. Now, could he make a big mistake? Yeah, I don't think he's going to collapse.
Yeah,
I don't. I really don't. But I do think he could make that at a key moment, make that interception, a fumble, which I don't fumbles on quarterbacks with people coming from behind him and all that different stuff. Unless the guy just fumbles a snap or something like that, and it's his fault. I fumbles. I don't.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If you're trying to throw the ball and you're getting hit from behind as you're throwing the ball, that's
you could be moving in the pocket. Yeah. Somebody strips you from behind.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things there that I don't.
That could be different.
I don't get real upset about fumbles as much as interceptions. Bad decisions.
No, I agree. NBA tonight, I think there's only like about 5-6 games. I like 3 games tonight. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bulls at the minus. It's actually it's went up to -6. It was at 5.5. Was it? I like the Bulls at the -6 on the road. They're -230 favorites. The Hornets are +190 favorites. Over-unders at 234.5. The Bulls are 3-2 over the last 5, 9-15 on the road. They lead the season series 1-0. The Hornets are 5-16 at home. They haven't played great anywhere, but they have not played good at home. 2-3 over their last 5. I just think the Bulls are going to be a little too much for the Hornets tonight. Other game I like is the Dallas Mavericks against the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are 1.5 point favorites, -116 on the money line. Mavericks are -102 on the money line. Over-unders at 221.5. The Mavericks are 25-24 in the season. They're 8-15 on the road. They're 1-4 over their last 5 games. So, they've been struggling a little bit. Where the Suns are 25-24, same record, but 18-7 at home and 4-1 over their last 5. The season series is tied 1-1. I like the Suns here at the -1.5 or on the money line either way. But I'm gonna go to -1.5 just to get better odds.
But the Suns starting to get more healthy.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little healthier and they're playing better. And then I do like Luka to have over 34.5 points in this game. Though he's averaging 33 points a night. He just had 44 the last game. I think there's a good chance he gets over that 34.5. So that's a player prop bet that I kind of like.
Real quick, I seen some people online going crazy the other night. LeBron had, I forget what it was, 40 some points, but they got beat by 14.
Yeah.
So why are we going crazy?
Yeah. I don't understand. Davis came back last night and looked pretty good for them. So I mean, they're starting to get healthier.
Did they win last night?
I think they. I can't remember who they played last night off the top of my head. Trying to remember. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Davis came back. They played better. Warriors won. Steph Curry got thrown out of the game.
Yeah, I seen some
for throwing his mouthpiece. Threw his mouthpiece, and they threw him out of the game. And Jordan Poole ended up hitting a shot with just a couple seconds
Well,
left.
I've seen that video of him and Poole after the game and at the tunnel with Poole threw his mouthpiece making a joke.
Yeah. So
I seen that video.
And then the other game I like is the Cavs at the -8.5 against the Houston Rockets. That's actually went to 9. Damn. 9 points is a lot of points.
I got a pick I'm going to make. I know you're not going to like.
A lot of points is a lot of points, but 9 points is a lot of points. But I'm going to stay with this. Only half point more than what I was going with, so I'll go with 9. The Cavs are 29-20, 9-15 on the road. Rockets are 11-37, 7-16 at home, 1-4 over their last 5. So I like the Cavs. That's going to be basically 4 picks, but 3 games I like in the NBA tonight.
I stay away from that because every time I pick against the Rockets, I get beat. My NBA parlay for tonight, I got the Bulls -6 at the Hornets. I got San Antonio at the Clippers. I'm going to take over to 233. And then this is the one I know you won't like. I got San Antonio at the Clippers. I'm going to take the Clippers -13.
Clippers -13. I've thought about it, but 13 but the Clippers have been playing pretty good basketball, and the Spurs just don't have the team right now to compete with the higher level teams. College basketball, I like UCLA. Let me pull it up just to make sure that the odds haven't changed, because some of them have changed since.
I had at -5. I'm not sure.
I had them at -4.5. But we'll go ahead and start with this one because it came up first. I like Iowa on the money line on the road at Michigan State tonight in Big Ten action. This Iowa team can be a dangerous team, especially when Murray gets going, and getting them at plus value. I think it's good value, or plus money is good value. So I like Iowa here.
How high you think Murray's going to go in the draft?
I think he'll be top 10.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to go ahead.
And then college. Other college game, another one I had UCLA at USC. UCLA is a 4.5 point favorite. -205 on the money line. Over unders at 133.5. I'm gonna go with UCLA in that game, and then I'm gonna take number 1 Purdue at the minus. It actually went down a point to 4.5. I'm gonna take Purdue at the -4.5 against Michigan. And another Big Ten matchup tonight.
You think Purdue can win it all?
I think if that big center can stay out of foul trouble, and their guards keep playing how they are, and not turn the ball over, they'll have a good. I think they have a good chance.
Yeah, I think there's 20 teams that could win it this year.
Oh yeah,
it's wide open.
Yeah, there's no real big favorite at all. That's the 3 college games that I like for tonight.
Okay, my college basketball parlay, I went different than you. What was the point spread on Michigan State? I had it at 2.5, -2.5 Michigan State.
I think it was still 2. I think it was still 2.5. I took the money line, didn't I?
Yeah, you took Iowa in the money line, but I had
it's 2.5.
Michigan State the favorite.
Yes.
Okay, I had Iowa at Michigan State. I'm gonna take Michigan State -2.5. I got Colorado +6.5 at Oregon, and I got UCLA I had it at 5, but -4.5 at USC. And then I've got an NHL for tonight. I've got a parlay for that. I've got the New Jersey Devils at the Nashville Predators. I'll take the Devils money line win. I got the Ducks at the Colorado Avalanche. I'll take the Avalanche money line win. And I've got the Buffalo Sabres at the Winnipeg Jets. I'll take the Jets money line win.
All right. Like I said, it wasn't a real big slate of games tonight. Like tomorrow, we'll talk about NFL over the weekend, college basketball over the weekend, and everything. Yesterday I was 4-3. My picks are 56-49 for the year so far. My picks tonight, I have 7 of them, 4 in NBA, 3 in college football. Bulls -6 in NBA, Suns -1.5, the Cavs -9, and also like Luka over 34.5 points in that Mavs Suns game. And then in college basketball, like UCLA at -4.5 against USC, Purdue -4.5 against Michigan, and Iowa as an underdog on the money line at Michigan State. That's going to be my 7 picks for tonight. You have anything else?
Nope, I'm good to
Like
go.
I said, not as many games today as usual, but going into a big weekend. Don't forget Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing a Royal Rumble watch party and live reaction. Come join us. You can find it at Gonzo Sports Room and at the All Sports All Plays Network and at Unscripted on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. So come join us Saturday night. Should be a fun time.
You think Irsay's going to pull the trigger on Saturday?
I do.
I heard the fans have started a online petition. They don't want Saturday.
I don't think that affects Irsay. I think that's what I think it's going to be. We'll see. He might. Hey, you never know. He might surprise me. Hell, Jay thinks there's going to be lawsuits filed if he gets the job.
I don't think that.
Oh, dude. I don't know if you heard our little conversation earlier.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be. I think there's going to be some upset people. Yeah, I think there could be grievances filed. Let's put it that way. That maybe a grievance. I don't know about lawsuits.
But it's going to be hard to prove. I mean, I don't think it's anything to do with being racist or anything like that.
No.
But it's going to be hard to prove that. Like he was trying to say, discrimination. It's going to be hard to prove discrimination unless the Colts just have done something flat out. But I mean, if they're following all the processes and stuff, and he decides out who he wants to hire, there really ain't nothing you can do about it.
As long as they follow the processes that the NFL have in place, that's all he has to do. Whether right or wrong, it don't make a difference.
Yeah, if he's making the wrong decision, it affects his pocketbook and his team. If they do, I just hope they he puts together a good coaching staff. I think he's a good leader. I really do. I was hoping that it would go better, but
we say that, and I said that too. But we had a lot of collapses after he came in, so I don't know. I don't know if he is a good leader.
Yeah, but I don't know either.
But everything that could go wrong on that team last year went wrong. So I mean, and that was for the head coach too. And then the big problem too is how much is Irsay? If Irsay's putting his hand in everything, because I do believe Irsay was putting his hand in with the other head coach that was there to start the season, and when that starts happening,
who knows?
Things go off the rails, and I think things went off the rails. I would not be surprised if what's the old coach's name for the coach?
He got the job today.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he's in Carolina.
Yeah, he's gonna get a job, and he'll probably end up doing well.
Yeah, they already announced today they hired him. I feel bad for that Wilkes. I really thought he earned a chance to maybe get a head coach.
I don't disagree with you
again, but Frank Reich went to Carolina, but that situation there is who's going to be your quarterback. You got to get a quarterback. I think he could be good with a young quarterback if they go that route, but they got to find a quarterback and who's going to be his coordinators. Here's something people forget. Nick Sirianni, look how good he's doing now. Everybody's talking about how great a coach he was. He was the offensive coordinator for the Colts with Reich. That Strike was the Colts quarterback coach. They left. Things kind of fell apart in Indy. Yeah. So sometimes it can really be the staff you have around you can help you a lot. I'm not saying Frank Reich's not a good coach. I think he is good offensively. I think he needs to be, if he's going to be a head coach, he needs a good offensive coordinator where he can concentrate on the game stuff and don't have to worry about trying to call the plays. Yeah, if you want to be involved in game planning throughout the week, stuff like that, but not not having that responsibility and but I really do. If you look when Sirianni left, that hurt the Colts. I think Eberflus Eberflus a little bit because the players played so hard for him. But I think Gus Bradley done. I don't think Gus Bradley done a bad job.
Well, I know a lot of players hated Eberflus leaving. I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, they really liked him. So.
And I mean, and that's having that chemistry and everybody getting along and liking who you're. If you like who you're working, if you like the coach, you're going to trust them more. I mean, that can be a big deal. So I mean,
so they're doing the second interviews, ain't they? The Colts.
Yeah, I think he's already done his second one yesterday.
There was some
Quinn from defense coordinator Quinn from Cowboys is doing a second interview. There was like 6 or 7.
What do you think about take Quinn?
I wouldn't be mad.
He's got experience.
He has experience. Got to get a good offensive coordinator. We saw what he done in Atlanta. I mean, they had some good seasons. When he brought in Shanahan as coordinator and looked at what he can do on the defensive side of the ball. So, and I mean, if he comes in, I think they said him and Gus Bradley's systems kind of align a little bit. So who knows?
He may keep him. Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, you never know. I don't know what the Colts what their plan is. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I still, from everything from what I hear, I think it's going to end up being Jeff Saturday.
Well, I know this. I don't know if they'll be interviewing that Callahan. I like him a lot. Quinn's fine.
Callahan's staying in Detroit.
No, Callahan's with Cincinnati.
Oh no, okay. No, I'm thinking of Detroit guy. Callahan.
I think the other guy's name's Johnson.
And he decided to stay in Detroit,
which I think is a good move for him because it was his first year as a coordinator.
I think Callahan might stay in Cincinnati another season.
I think if Detroit has another good year this year,
because this is his first season as offensive coordinator too, so he might stay there another year. And
I think Johnson.
Yeah,
maybe another year. If Detroit does well, I think that he may be gone.
I think D'Amico Ryan's going to end up in Houston, from what I'm hearing.
Well, I don't understand that.
I'm hearing Sean Payton is probably going to end up back on TV. Well, I thought he'd end up with the Broncos, but
how much more?
The more and more I'm hearing, it sounds like he's not going to take any of the jobs that he's interviewed for. But you never know. I mean, that's just from what reports are.
But you don't know if them teams really want to give up all that.
Yeah.
And how many more years is he hooked up with the Saints?
See, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that worked with him leaving before his contract was up like that. So I'm not sure how
that makes it very tough.
Yeah.
Because I heard they wanted more than a number 1 pick.
Probably. They're going. I would start out high, even if I would be happy with taking a number 1 pick. I'm going to try to get 2 number 1s. You know what I mean? I'm going to start high. I'm going to start my negotiation high. So when you start negotiating me down, then I'm not really.
Yeah, you're going to get everything you can get. Yeah, I understand that.
So I want 2. I want 2 first rounders and 2 second rounders.
$5 million cash.
See what you offer me back. Yeah. You don't what I mean, you don't want to handcuff yourself by going in and with a low offer, and they were like, "Damn, we were expecting we'll have to give them more than that." So, but no, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow. For Friday, we'll be back right around 3:30 for another episode of Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. Got a few NBA games tonight. Got some hockey, some college basketball. IU got another big win last night in college basketball against Minnesota.
They're playing good.
Yeah, they were started out playing good, had some injuries, and looked like it was going off the rails. But now they're starting to get back together.
Feeding the ball to the best player.
Davis is tough.
Probably the best player in the Big Ten.
He's tough underneath, man.
Do you think he'll make it in the NBA?
I think so. I think he can develop his jump shot more, but he's such a good passer too. I think that's another reason why I think he'll make it.
I'm not saying he'll be a star,
but I think he'll be a solid player in the NBA because
he might be a star.
He's so good at rebounding, so good. He's pretty good defender, good down low, but he can also pass the ball. Do real good passes.
He may be one of them guys that maybe the first year or second year, but maybe by the third or fourth year, he might be a star. But if he gets that Anobi, look what he's a star. I mean, I think he's a star. And whoever would have thought that he was going to be a star?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's going to be interesting to see how it all finishes out.
I keep seeing him and the Pacers linked. That are no bid. I keep seeing that.
I wouldn't mind that because he plays defense. I mean, he plays on both sides of the floor. So I think he'd be a good addition in with the guys we have. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. East, 3:30 for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thanks for joining us. Hope everybody has a great Thursday. See you tomorrow.